Book haul at the Pulp Show. Hi, I'm Gary Lovisi, and this time we're going to take a look at my book haul at the Pulp Show. That was the AdventureCon.
Pulp Adventure Con.
Pulp Adventure Con held in
Langhorne,
Pennsylvania, somewhere in Pennsylvania, on November 1st, 2025. And I want to show you I'm wearing my Gotham Pulp Collector Club t-shirt.
I think you were wearing that the last time too.
I was wearing it the last time too, because it's a special t-shirt for a special club of special people with special needs. And the special needs are that they need pulps and books. Anyway, I bought books. It was a great show, and it was nice to see everybody there. People turned up from all over, and we brought a friend, a guest from Los Angeles, Tom Lesser, who does the paperback show out in Los Angeles for 46 years. His next show is going to be in March, and he's a great guy. And we brought him, and he had fun meeting everybody that was there. There were so many people from the Pulp Club. There were people from
we met a couple of people from YouTube that stopped
people
by.
from
That
YouTube
was so great.
That watch us on YouTube, and dealers and collectors, fans, and people from all over. So it was a really nice day. Beautiful weather, beautiful atmosphere, beautiful friends and people. So we had a lot of fun. And of course, along with all the good talk and the vibes and everything that was going on, we managed somehow to find some books. I don't know how that happens, but it does seem to happen quite often. So I'm going to show you some of the stuff that I bought. Just some things I'm collecting, some things I bought for resale, different kind of stuff. We'll take a look now. Things to read. Some pulp stuff, some pulp related. I'm going to start off with The Nightmare Strikes by John L. French. John was there selling his books. He has a great assortment of novels and collections that he's written. He's the original author who wrote for me when I was doing Hardboiled magazine. So, and this is a kind of a shadow spider kind of.
Looks like the black green hornet.
Yeah. This is good. This looks really good. So I think I'm gonna enjoy this. So this is a book by John L. French, a good friend I've known for many years. And this is a book by Brian DuBose, who's an author who I just met at the show. He had a table, and this looks very interesting. No Place for Nice Guys, good hard-boiled crime. Yeah. These two are by Age of Aces books. Chris Kalb and Chris and David Kalb put out wonderful books, pulp reprints and related books. Aviation is their specialty, and this is number 3, The Devil Dog Squadron, The Mystery Meteor by Donald Kehoe. Donald Kehoe would later go on to write a whole bunch of UFO kind of books, but in the early days he was doing pulp-related aviation. And this is Frank H. Martin's Aces, 5 of his complete stories. So I like aviation pulp fiction.
It's a beautiful looking book.
Yeah, they're beautiful books. Everything from Age of Aces is good. And we're going to have the description for Age of Aces and some of the other...
Everything that we can fit,
that we have. Fit in the yes. And these two, because they're big size.
Everything.
I bought a copy of Strange Tales. This is a Girasol reprint from the original pulp from, I think, 1930... What was it? 1932. Unbelievable. This is based on a Wesso illustration, and illustrating the lead story, which is by Clark Ashton Smith. And I like that because I should show the book.
Sure, you should, absolutely.
Yeah, where's the book? I don't have the book.
What are you talking about?
The book that I bought for the painting.
So just get up and go get it.
I'm just going to get up and go get it. Okay.
I'm looking at the books. No one even knows if you get up.
Don't even know that I got up.
No, not at all.
I'm wandering away. And, we're very impromptu at the over here in website stuff. Okay, so, and so you'll see that this is for the book, Broadway Books edition from 1990 of The Rivals of Weird Tales. So that's where the original illustration was by Wesso was repainted for this book of classic horror stories in other magazines except other than Weird Tales, and I bought the original painting for this, and I'm really enjoying it, and I'm very lucky and thankful.
I'm happy to have it.
Happy to have it for the thankful to the person who sold it to me. That was very nice. The next thing is the Pulpster magazine.
Beautiful.
Published by the amazing Mike Chompko, who's a really good guy. He puts on Pulp Fest, and he threatens me to go. So I'm going to have to go to Pulp Fest next year. And Mike, if you're listening, you talked me into it. But this is a really nice magazine. This is published for Pulp Fest each year, and it has great articles, all kinds of material, dedicated to the pulp magazines. And I'm going to see if I can somehow Shanghai Mike into getting something in Pulp Fest about vintage paperbacks and vintage paperback collecting.
I think you would need a commitment, like more than 1 year to go.
Nah, we're going to see what we can do. But this is a great magazine, and I really like it. So that's the Pulpster, number 34.
Does that mean there were 34 Pulp
Maybe.
Fests?
Perhaps. So now I'm going to go straight into digest. Devil May Care by Wade Miller, Starbook, Australian Starbook. Very kind of scarce digest. And then we're going to do some American original novels. Cellar Club by Albert L. Quant, great J.D. book. And another one, Cellar Club, but they're two different numbers. So
what does that mean?
Well, I don't have either of them, and I collect them by number, which is, I know it's very
same book.
Silly, but
Oh
anyway.
my God.
So, Backstage Affair. I love that cover. Streets of Paris. So these are all the ones that I'm looking for my collection that I don't have. Runaway Girl by William Arnold. Babysitter by Albert Quant. I wish this was in better condition, but, Boy Crazy by Albert Quant.
Isn't that Zip Gun Angels or
This
something?
is the art from Zip Gun Angels, right. I actually know the person who owns the original painting for this. What?
Is it original on original?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
And that was reused on Zip Gun?
It was Zip Gun Angels, and then it was
What
they used it
publisher
Boy
is
Crazy.
Zip Gun Angels?
It's original novels.
It's the same, they use the same art on a different book?
Yes. They would do that. They would switch art around and stuff. And this is a Hallam Whitney or a Harry Whittington Backwoods Hussy. And then there's some of these girly digests that I like. Confessions of a Park Avenue Playgirl. These are candid love. This is a candid love novel, number 20, Love for Sale. Some of these have Wenzel covers, and that doesn't, but these do. This is Passion's Prophecy, prize novel 25, by Thomas Stone, who was Florence Stonebreaker, and this is a Wenzel cover.
That could be a Wenzel too, the first one.
Yeah. Time for Love, that's a Wenzel cover, and this is a really nice one. Nightclub Angel. They're really nice condition, so I just bought them. I mean, they're just so beautiful condition. So that's those.
Those are digests with colored page edges. That's not common.
Yes, that's the thing. Oh, these here. Well, these three. Yes, they have colored page edges, which is really nice. They're really nice books, beautiful condition. So that's that. And then we got some other stuff here. Six Gun Western, which I don't know the date on this. It's October of some year. 7 stories, Western stories in it. This is a pulp magazine in paperback size. There are 6 or 8, I think there's 8 versions of this. What happened was a 6 Gun Western and a few other pulps by this publisher. They published regular pulp size pulps, and then they decided to go to this format for a trial run, I think, of 6 or 8 issues of different magazines, and then I think they either ended it or they went back to pulp magazine size.
You know, it's weird to me. This cover seems out of focus almost.
Yeah.
And usually when you reduce something, like the pulps are bigger, I would expect it to be sharper, but I don't know what kind of method they used to reduce it, but it looks a little...
Whatever the cheapest was.
Looks a little cloudy, like...
Yeah. So there's...
Like out of focus.
The first, like I say, there's 6 or 8 of these small pulp size, paperback size pulps. And one of them, I don't have that one, is the first one of Robert Maguire.
Oh, really?
That's his, yeah, I have that. Maybe I'll do a video on those one day, but they're interesting. And it has his model is his first wife. And anyway, so these are kind of really scarce, and they're kind of cool. A couple of these are I think they're the Doc Lauder's magazines. Bizarre Fantasy Tales. Digest size. It has a Clark Ashton Smith story in it. And horror. It has Satan's Servants by Robert Bloch. Cross of Fire by Lester Del Rey. Has a Theodore Roscoe story in it. Armed Service Edition from 1944, I think. King Solomon's Mines by H. Rider Haggard. A British Penguin, Mr. Chaney, The Chaney Mystery by Freeman Willis Crofts. Penguin book, British Penguin. I think it's a British Penguin, right? Yes, it is. It's got the 2 shilling price. The Spider, Shadow of Evil by C.J. Henderson. Original Spider novel written by my late friend C.J. Henderson, who's a terrific writer.
It's a good cover, too.
And it's a good cover, and it's a good story. Another classic is City of Wonder by E. Charles Vivian. This was a Centaur Press Time Lost series. Centaur Press, I believe it was around, in the late 70s, published a bunch of classic fantasy novels from the pulps, reprints in the paperback size. And they were around quite a bit in the old days, but now they're kind of not seen that often. But a lot of good stuff in this. They published a couple of Robert E. Howard stories, Solomon Kane books, I think 3 in that series. This is 1959, a British Fontana book, Agatha Christie, Pocket Full of Rye. This is one of the classic, this is Avon, I think it's $2.98. House of Fury by Feli Swadhouse, which the original title was Reform School Girl, or they published under the title Reform School Girl. Another British Penguin book, Crime at Guildford by Freeman Willis Crofts. There's the back cover is a British Penguin. Back cover of House of Fury with the Avon logo there. A nice lion book. Lie Down Killer, Lion number 85 by Richard S. Prather, who wrote Shell Scott, creator of Shell Scott. Another British Penguin book. I believe this is from the 50s or early 60s. Quatermass and the Pit by Nigel Keneally. Quatermass series, I think there's 3 books in that series. And I don't think they were ever reprinted in the United States. Another great book is this Ace paperback, The Howard Collector by Robert E. Howard. Collection of Robert E. Howard stories, poems, articles, and various things about this classic fantasy author who is much beloved, much beloved. This is interesting. It's a British orbit book. It's New Lensman by William Ehlern. I think this is from the 70s. There's no American printing on this very scarce book. And it continues E. Doc Smith's Lensman series. And it's pretty good. It's pretty good. I read it a long time ago. This I happened to find a copy, so I'm going to put it up on eBay. Because I already have a copy of it. Whenever I see it, it's just, it's just one that doesn't show up that often. Next one is a popular library, The Devil's Bride by Seabury Quinn. This is, there were 6 in this series published by Popular Library. The Seabury Quinn Supernatural Occult Detectives series. They collected all these stories from Weird Tales, and The Devil's Bride was the only one that was a full-length novel. They collected the installments into this, and so that's the novel. Nice Valentine, Valentine number 68. I assume this is a reprint. It's got a Richard Powers cover. Prelude to Space by Arthur C. Clarke. Sword Woman by Robert E. Howard. I assume that's a Ken Barr cover. So this continues the female protagonist that created by the creator of Conan, Robert E. Howard. And a couple more. This is a Terra Fantasy novel. It's a German edition of Conan. Don't know which book it is, but it's got a really great cover. And it's a cool book. And the last one is Beyond the Gates of Dream by Lynn Carter. It's a fantasy novel in the Conan tradition, leisure book. I've never seen this particular cover before. So that's the plunder from Pulp Adventure Con from a couple of days ago. It was a good show. Met a lot of good people, a lot of friends. Nice to see everybody in that, surrounded by books and pulps. I did a previous video on the show, which came out a couple of days ago on my channel, which you might want to take a look at if you haven't looked at it already. Which has me touring the show, going around from table to table, showing some of the things that people are selling, and showing some of the people there, and this one just concentrates on the books that I bought. So I hope you enjoy it. Subscribe. I want people to subscribe because that shows me that people care about what I'm putting out. I don't care about monetizing or any of that stuff. I'm not doing any of that. But it's nice to know that people like the channel, and that gives me more impetus to do more videos and stuff, because I like to talk about this stuff, but it takes time and stuff. And but it's fun, and I hope you enjoyed it. Maybe you see something that you didn't know about. That's always what I like to do with these videos, is bring to your attention books or magazines that you wouldn't normally know had existed. And then oh, I saw that and I could look for that, or I could, that's what I want to collect or whatever. So just thank you very much for looking, and we'll see you next time.